Welcome back to the channel everyone, Scotty Combat here, and we have 4 new stages coming in Khaos Reigns, as well as 6 confirmed new stage variants for the current stages that we have. Now, there could be more, but these are the ones that we do know of. I also want to go over some more details concerning Cyrax and Sektor. I think there's some pretty exciting details. I also want to share some updated details on Bihan and Noob Saibot, but first, let's start with Cyrax and Sektor, and that is their gear pieces. I'm sure many of you have wondered, as much as I have, what gear pieces Sektor and Cyrax use, and I had wondered about this a while and have been asking chat and we've had theories, and the answers came. The gear piece for Cyrax and Sektor for both of them will be their headpiece. They're kind of blurry images that we do have here, but you can see in these shots that they're both wearing different helmets. I don't know about you guys, but the headpieces kind of remind me of Smokes from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Now, I don't have Ermac maxed out, and I should, but I will say that they did a phenomenal job with his gear pieces being his head and his mask. I hope that Cyrax and Sektor get this kind of treatment, where we get a lot of different variations, not just different colored masks or small difference in shapes for helmets, but just really big differences. If it's anything like what they did with Ermac, I think we're in for a good ride. Because for many of us, we thought maybe it would have been like the rocket looking rifle that Sektor has, or it could have been like a jetpack for Cyrax, it could have been anything, but I'm glad it's helmets nonetheless. Now, as you guys know, as I shared in the beginning of this video, I did say there's going to be 4 brand new stages in Khaos Reigns, and for the existing stages we have, there's going to be 6 new variants. So, 6 existing stages with new variants. Now, the first one I want to point out that's going to get a new variant is the Great Hall. This one is going to be on fire. And this might take some of you guys off guard, but this isn't the only variant coming to Great Hall. It's also going to have a nighttime variant too, so we'll have day, afternoon, night, and on fire. Some of these were data mined and observed. I've seen some myself, and I'm sure some of you guys have too within the trailers. The next stage we have here that's getting a variant is the Fire Temple, and it's going to be destroyed as well. I mean, it's going to look chaotic. It looks like it's following the themes of colors that Khaos Reigns is bringing. It's very vibrant while also being destroyed, which is an interesting take, so I think it's going to look cool. Now, Wuxi Academy only has 2 variants, but it is also going to get a 3rd one, and this should be no surprise. This is where the wedding is going to take place. I think the reason this one is predictable is because we were already expecting the wedding, but I didn't know we were going to get a stage out of it, so that's pretty cool. And for the last 2, we have one here for the Corrupted Forest that shows we are going to get another stage variant. What we're going to get, I'm not sure. So for the stage, we have day and night, but I don't know what the 3rd variant's going to be yet. And then the final stage to get an additional variant will be the Gateway. We have night, dusk, and winter wonderland currently, but I'm not sure what the 4th one's going to be. Now, I know what many of you are thinking, and I thought the same thing. That is Bihan going to be gone for good now that we have Noob Saibot? It's still too early to say, but the biography kinda leads us in a bad direction if we're going to take it with face value. Noob Saibot. Bihan perfected. As Sub-Zero, Bihan was the Lin Kuei's ruthless Grand Master. He dreamed of making his clan a dominant force in Earthrealm. But Bihan and his dream died at the hands of a godly Havoc from another timeline. This Havoc stole Bihan's soul, using it to create the perfect henchman, Noob Saibot. Like its creator, Noob Saibot is dedicated to fomenting anarchy. He will not rest until all forms of authority are eradicated. Genuinely speaking, I think there is a chance that Bihan could come back some way. At least I hope he can, because I do like having the character in the story now. He really did grow on me. And I've been seeing a lot of messages say let go of the Bihan redemption. And sure, I'd be fine with that if we got a Kuai Liang Sub-Zero, but I would like to see Scorpion save his brother, or perhaps Smoke. And speaking of Smoke, when is he going to get a chapter? I'm really hoping that's not his hand on Noob Saibot's belt. I see a lot of people say it is. I don't think it is. Now, that was my little spiel on Noob Saibot and Sub-Zero, also known as Bihan. I think both can exist in the game, or in this lore/timeline. And truly this may be the end for Bihan, because he did slaughter his father, he does have a bad start already, he was pumped up to be an antagonist. But maybe they could change things. I am very intrigued to see how this story's gonna go. Now, before I trail off too much, I want to share this from the beginning. I did share that there is going to be 4 new stages in Khaos Reigns, and if you look closely, there is the Maze. On both ends of the stage select, there's 2 new levels near the pyramid and near the gateway. And I did see someone make the comment in another video that these stages look kind of too similar in color tone. And in my opinion, I think that's fine because, yeah, I do think they do look similar in the aesthetic they're going for, but I don't think they all look the same. Now getting these new stages in MK1 is going to be nice, because we've been playing these last stages for a long time. That is, those of us that have been grinding this game out since it's launched. Now I don't know all the names for these new stages. Some people came up with names like Marketplace, where you can see Havoc's face light up in the background near a store. One of them just has a nickname called Chaos Realm. One of the stages that really stuck out to me that I like reminds me of the Crypt. You can see the swinging axes in the background. And by the looks at it, the same with each stage, it looks like the new stages all have 2 variants, and the more variants we can get the better in my opinion. We've gotten little teases in between these stages, between Cyrax, Sektor, and Noob Saibot's trailer. And in addition to these stages, I'm actually really excited to play the new variations of the previous stages we've had, because they do make them look so much different that, in a way, it does look like a new stage in itself. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed these videos. I am going to be going live again tonight. We're going to finish the last half of the Mortal Kombat 1 story and doing some King of the Hill. Khaos Reigns is getting closer to dropping. I wanted to go over these stages with you guys, point out Sektor and Cyrax's gear, and finish up with what they gave us with Noob Saibot's bio. If you can't make it to the live stream, that's fine. I'm sure I'll be on again tomorrow, and as far as my next video, I will see you guys with the next shop update. Much love everyone, and take care.